Do you ever feel like it's really difficult to stay consistent, to improve your singing and find your beautiful voice that deep down you know you have? It is very common to struggle this way, but you don't have to, because in this video I will share 3 valuable things that I have learned from my own vocal journey, from a very shy and nervous singer to a professional singer and vocal coach. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sing with Mimi to keep exploring your voice with me, and give me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful. Feel free to share your experience and say hi in the comments below. All this means so much to me. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's do this. So first thing I wish I had known as a beginner singer. This one seems quite straightforward, but it goes a lot deeper into the shame and fear that we carry inside. If it would be so easy just to take action and not get stuck just thinking about all of the things that you would love to be able to do, it wouldn't be a problem, would it? Have you ever gotten stuck in that daydreaming stage, just thinking about how amazing it would be to be able to sing that song or sound like that, or just step on that stage and share what you feel inside through the music? Well, I have. Taking the first step, the first action towards that dream is hard, especially if it's something that you really want, something that's really important to you. Taking actual steps towards your singing goals is essential to unlock your voice and find your sound. You need to actually use your voice in order to understand how it works and to exercise your singing muscles. Unfortunately, there's no way around that. So what I would like to say to my younger self when I was a beginner singer is to take action even when it feels scary, to really work towards the skills that I want to learn. These steps don't need to be huge leaps in order for you to move forward. These steps are right there within your reach and ability. Whether it means watching YouTube videos about singing, or doing your first vocal exercise out loud, or signing up for vocal lessons, it is a valid action towards learning to sing. Have you ever gotten really excited that now you're gonna learn to sing and you're so motivated to do the exercises and stay consistent and completely transform your voice? And then you start to do these exercises and doing a little bit of singing, and then nothing happens. You feel slightly disappointed or underwhelmed because you had such high expectations that your practice session just didn't meet. This used to be a part of my very unhelpful pattern in my vocal practice a long time ago. After being really underwhelmed by the practice session, I would feel like it doesn't really make much of a difference. I found it very difficult to stay motivated to build a consistent vocal practice routine. I would stop practicing until I would get inspired again, and this same whole pattern would repeat. I wish I had known then that every practice session doesn't have to be groundbreaking, yet every time I show up for my voice with intention, it does matter. Each practice session is a small building block of a bigger picture that will reveal itself only if you stick with it over a longer period of time. Learning to sing is some ways a leap of faith. Most practice sessions won't make a significant difference that you can immediately hear from your voice. It might, but not always, because it takes time for you to practice things in your muscle memory. One 20-minute practice session is Not a lot on its own, but when done daily, it will soon add up. In 3 months' time, this will be 1,800 minutes of vocal practice. Sure, you need to kind of know what and how to practice, but especially as a complete beginner singer, just getting it done takes you pretty far. So try to approach your singing practice with an open mind without any expectations, and make it a habit that you do even when you feel a little bit bored or uninspired. Journal your practice and add little check-in moments on your calendar every 3 months to reflect all the things that you have learned, so that you can realize that you are improving and getting the rewards of your consistent practice. When I first started taking singing lessons, I would only pick songs that felt easy for me and I was already happy with. Was it all that I wanted out of my voice? No. But the fear of sounding bad held me back from practicing the things that I really deep down wanted to learn. Same thing with vocal exercises. I used to only practice exercises that felt really easy for me and that wouldn't sound too strange. Little did I know that vocal training often sounds really weird, and often these most detailed, simple, yet very strange sounding exercises are the ones that makes the biggest difference in the long run. It is completely natural to feel awkward and unsure when you practice things that are unfamiliar to you. This is a good sign. This slight discomfort, yet still within your window of tolerance where you feel safe, is where the magic happens. This is also the only way to see actual improvement. If you only practice songs that are already easy for you and do exercises that you could do without even thinking about it, there's no room to grow and you will easily get stuck. So what I wish I had known as a beginner singer is that it is completely okay to feel awkward and unsure when you are learning new vocal techniques. Oftentimes, it is the things that we avoid doing that could truly make the difference. Through self-compassion and acceptance, I found more space to explore outside of my comfort zone without being too hard on myself. This is when my biggest breakthroughs have happened. Learning to enjoy singing practice slightly outside of my comfort zone opened up huge blocks for me, and I was able to find the possibilities of my voice. Remember that being outside of your comfort zone means very different things to different singers. If you struggle with nervousness and shame with your voice, start really small and only do exercises that do feel easy for you, and sing songs that feel the most comfortable for you to sing, because then the challenge is actually to sing out loud. When you feel more confident, you can start exploring new small challenges. Don't go too far outside of your comfort zone. Stay where you are still able to enjoy your vocal practice and feel safe. Explore your voice with me by subscribing my channel Sing with Mimi if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Say hi in the comments below and share which song you would love to be able to sing. Thank you so much for watching, it means so much to me. I will see you back here soon. Bye now, bye bye bye.